Hello everybody, I'm Hoarder Gamer, and today I'm going to review the new Stealthily released book, Die, Die, Die. There's an exclamation point there, 3 times. So you can't just be like, die, die, die. It's got to be, die, die, die. Anyway, in Die, 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 number 1, you have the story which is very similar in ways to the A-Team. Basically, you have this senator that is secretly funding the murders of truly awful and evil people. The actual wording is right in the book. It says, "We don't like to admit it, but this is an evil world where evil people do evil shit all the time. Thankfully, there's a secret cabal within the United States government that works outside our normal system to influence world matters. Through targeted assassination, the world around us is manipulated right under our noses. Mostly for the better, sometimes for individual gain. So, if you're hurting people, somehow making the world worse than it already is, or even just standing in the way of something good happening, someone could right now be giving the order for you to die, die, die." I figured their wording is better than anything I could sum up, so I figured we'd go with that. And the whole funny thing is, there's kind of a joke there, because in the first few pages, a character gets his nose cut off. So the line about all this happening under our noses, and that's also where the cut is made. Underneath the nose. It's not across the bridge or anything like that. It's from here upward. So I think that was probably intentional, is my guess. It reminds me of a Vertigo book. It's very violent and just a little bit over the top and crazy, but it's not. It doesn't seem to be in like the science fiction or horror realm or anything like that. There doesn't seem to be anything supernatural. It seems to be based in reality. So I wouldn't expect, even though it's Kirkman writing it, I wouldn't expect any zombies or walkers, as it were. Yeah, it's entertaining. This is, again, one of those books where in the final page is the huge reveal. So I don't want to ruin that for you, because it's a really great one. And the senator, she's an interesting character. She loves cocaine and young jacked guys, basically. This one person walks in on her in her office, and there's this naked buff dude lying on the sofa. And then just moments before that, she's snorted up quite a bit of cocaine. And as he comes in, he's like, "You think those newspapers and books on top of your pile of drugs is going to get me to not see it?" Which I thought was pretty funny. And you find out that the character's name is Paul, who had his nose cut off. Well, the very earliest scene is the racetrack. Basically there's betting going on there, and there's an elderly man, and like he's hoping to win. Paul kind of bumps into him, and like he goes and says, "Oh, you dropped this," gives him his ticket, and then walks away saying like, "Don't spend it all in one place." And it turns out the guy wins big. So here, my favorite part of the book is the breakdown of how one of their ops takes place. Okay, there's a Secretary of State that turned out to be a pedophile. And the senator basically wants to completely destroy him. What she says is the full Cosby. She does not want him to have a legacy, and she just wants nothing good to be remembered about this man, doesn't want him to die as a martyr, any of that. So she decides not to have him killed. She decides basically all these different things go through her head that we get to see drawn in the book, which is really cool. And my favorite part is Paul the assassin and her looking like kind of more cartoony and giving each other the high five, like leaping up to do a high five each time one of their attempts goes through. And then they're like, no. She's like, no, that doesn't work. We're going to try something else. You find out the elderly man who won big at the racetrack had a relationship to someone like 2 steps away from this pedophile that would actually cause a chain reaction to happen. So that was all very important in that first 2 pages, and we didn't know that until roughly about, I think, 15 pages in or so, 16 maybe. Yeah, I think it's really good. This is issue 1. I'll definitely get issue 2. One fascinating thing about this book is they want to keep their secrets. Previews usually has all these books in it and everything. And I talked to the owner of my local comic book shop, Lost World of Wonders. Excellent shop. I like it a lot. Another one I'd like to mention, Collector's Edge. Also very good. They've been great to me over the years. Anyway, gentleman at Lost World of Wonders, who I talked to, said that they even had a code name for this book. It was like customer employee thank you or store thank you. It had some, they didn't even know this was coming. It wasn't even in previews. You couldn't just order it. And they're not planning on having the cover shown in previews, and they want to keep it all secretive. It just says at the end of this book, August 22nd, issue 2. And you'll bet, and you'd win that bet, if you'd think that I'd pick it up on August 22nd when it comes out, because I will, and I'll definitely review it. But yeah, I thought it was really good. It's very violent, but it's not to the point of just like insane bloodshed throughout the entire book. Most of the violence in this issue is in that first like 5 or 6 pages, I'd say. But yeah, I definitely want to check out issue 2, and I'm interested to know more about the character of Paul the Assassin, and the fun kind of Bond-type violent scene that happens with him with a nice car and like escaping the people that will eventually cut his nose off. I want to thank everyone for watching this. Again, this is a new style of video I'm doing. I hope you guys like it. And yeah, Die was a good fun time, and I look forward to issue 2. So thank you very much, and I hope you have a good one. I'm Hoarder Gamer, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.